Hello and welcome back to Bold Englishman's playthrough of Doom. Today we are tackling the final episode of the original game, Inferno. Once more, on Ultraviolence. The first level is Hell Keep. Immediately, it's very clear that this is some sort of depiction of hell itself. Intestines as the floor texture. And now it's long and arduous task of killing these with a pistol. This episode, well, in my opinion, isn't that long to play through, but obviously this video itself will determine that in the end. Again, not particularly difficult, mainly because the enemies are mainly just single projectile, single shot enemies. Right, there's shotgun, run across into the wall, and there's not exactly a secret area, but at least you don't end up in the blood. But if you do, you can always walk around that way, and you basically end up just there, again going through the texture like that. No zombie enemies in this level, just demons. Okay. More relatively harmless pinkies. Some of the levels in this episode are based on levels that Tom Hall originally drafted up, but not nearly as many levels as were featured in episode 2. Tiny room full of imps. There's a single secret here with a rocket launcher, so you know, good to look out for that. And that's that level. Short, sharp. Slough of Despair. I believe that's the way that you pronounce it. Relatively low on ammo. I think after this level though we should be sorted. No new enemies as such in this episode. Where are you? Give me your gun! So as you can see, this is pretty much the most challenging level of the episode, just because you still kind of trying to find all the ammo that you need. There is a chain gun up here though. This is a good place to come first of all. Just walk across the lava. There you go. Gives us a bit more stopping power. There is also... There's plenty of little like nooks and crannies in this level. Around here... Kill the Cacodemon. And a box of shells. Much needed. Some demons around this corner. Again, might leave the Berserk for now, just in case I need it later. I realised that this level in particular, all of it starts to look the same, so it's a bit kind of difficult to navigate in. or to try and point out areas to you, but yeah, can't really do much about that. There is, I think, another rocket launcher here, yes. Next to this skull island type thing. I've never really understood what it's supposed to be. Cacodemon around here. There's a lot more cacodemons in this episode, but strangely enough, pretty much the same amount of barons. Mega armor. This here, if you look on the map, is actually, well, if we look round it as well, an arrow just next to where I am. So it points, if I can kill these things first. Yeah, so there's the point of the arrow to here, where you get your first plasma rifle. Another shell box here, so again, another thing to look out for. I think, yeah, this is all cleared now. The shape of this level, as you can see, or start to see, is that of a hand. So the chain gun was up where the thumb is, and we're going into the index finger now. And then to lower that, just step on the red. This, the way that this was revealed is if you shoot the back wall of the areas that the shotgunners are in, then that reveals this triangle. And now we've got plenty of shotgun ammo, so I think we're pretty much sorted now. There's a lot of lost souls in this episode as well, a lot more than in the previous episode. Give me all the guns in the world. Rockets at cells. Okay. You'll probably very quickly get fed up of fighting cacodemons in this level, in this episode, I mean. There's a lost soul around every corner going up here, so be careful. If you some behind you as well, so without going forward too much, because the wall will open, like so. Okay, you can press this first, as the arrow points out, to get the soul sphere, and then press it again to reveal some spectres and some rockets. Okay, I'm going to save the plasma rifle. Okay. Zigzagging through there. Leave that for now, that's basically towards the end. This is where we'll use plasma rifle. Come on. Okay. Again, another example of where you don't have to be on the same like horizontal levels as a switch. There's one right here, but even though it's submerged in the ground, I can still press it. And there it is. Blue key. And now it's just a case of fighting a lot of lost souls. Again, I'm kind of employing a tactic of like slowly introducing them into my line of sight, so I can kind of fight them two or one at a time. clip round the side of this teleporter, and that's it. There is a... I'll go get the... well, yeah, there is a berserk. May as well quickly go back and get that. And there we go. That is the Slough of Despair. On to Pandemonium, which was originally one of the levels that Tom Hall started. Hence why it looks a bit more tech-basy than the other hell levels. Okay. This lowers a shotgun. I'm gonna go this way first. Where are you? Something's running around here. There it is. This is the first level where we're introduced to the BFG. The BFG 9000. Most powerful weapon in the game. The only new weapon introduced in this episode. Blue key. Right, the floor here does damage you. There's a mega armor, so just quickly run across. Right. Now I'm just gonna jump back up. Obviously you can't do that in vanilla, so could be considered cheating or whatever, but it doesn't really make much of a difference in the end. Plenty of shells. Need to find a backpack somewhere. Let's go this way. Lack of zombie enemies again, as guess as you would expect. The faces. They're watching you. Where are you? Mega armor here. Secret hit. There. So you have to go up and press that one, and then that one will lower if you stand here. Right, we need the blue key to go that way, so... Right, there's a Baron just down there, but because this level is basically a big circle, I'm going to tackle him from the other direction, as it's a bit easier that way, after we deal with these guys. I'm going to pick up... this water does actually hurt you, even though it looks like water, or water in Doom. Pick up the invulnerability, come up here, because this area is full of blood and then lava as well. BFG is here. Oh yes. And there's also a soul sphere in the lava. Okay. Yes. Just gonna go back and get those shells quickly. floating marble tablets and wooden lights. Magic. Ammo in there. There's the Baron I was talking about. There are some lost souls in the room over there, so I'm just gonna kind of let him come to me. Now, take these guys on. Easy to miss this area if you just run down this hallway. Even though it's quite a large secret area, really. Including this area as well. Damn you! Now, in the original game you can't look up or down, so you can't do this. But they're demons. They're harmless anyway, really. And that switch raises them up. Backpack, excellent. Plenty of ammo. Berserk as well. Just gonna go round because, you know, the lava can take up to 20 hit points away. Weird room. Bit more ammo around the sides of these things. Right, this leads us back to Blue Key. Blue Door even. That's that level. All of them seem to be ending with a teleporter now rather than the switch.